Hello everyone, TechSavvvvy. Oh, to a brand new video. TechSavvvvy, follow to my last sort of TechSavvvvy episode, not really episode. And I mentioned I have 2 more videos about season 1 I want to do to wrap it up for the final loose ends and go on to season 2. That is looking over the various old designs of the new staircase. So if we go back to old, 65 pretty much a map here. Let me find one. I can do 2 at once. I get a little glitchy though. Alright, let's talk about this. Doing this. Let's try to find. I'm gonna be able to. Let's just go straight to 30. I'm not sure if I have a copy of map with this or not. I haven't through these yet, right? Okay. We're gonna do a sneak peek here. What staircase do I have? That one, huh? Okay. Oh wait, no, I have the other one. So, the other in the old versions of the older, well, not versions of, if you remember when we first built the quartz house, I had this for a staircase. It was a very simple thing, but it's not that great. I mean, it's a hell of a lot easier to build. Still tricky, but a lot easier to build. But it's, the auto jump on, you have to manually jump upstairs, which I cannot fucking stand auto jump. It's the first thing I turn off. But that it's not the best staircase, it's certainly worse. So I wanted a staircase that could change. What I wanted to do originally was pull these back, have a block covered and take them for stairs, and push them back forward. So you have like this in the wall, it pulls back a little bit, bring in stairs, pushes out, so you have regular quartz stairs to go up and then pull back. Remove the stairs, push these blocks back into the wall, like this. Now that this is a little too hard to do at the time, so I designed the mega staircase we all know and somewhat love today. So, but I did not come up with the design overnight or even in a day. It took days and in fact an entire summer. So today I had it. So today, looking at the various old versions of the new staircase, starting with V1. Not V1, this is just new stairs. Let's see what I had in this one. I haven't looked at this one for a while yet. So a lot today. Alright. So the house is here. We have removed the stairs. But how are we going to design the new ones? Well, I had to figure out first how to do a double piston extender. What that is 2 pistons that extend forward. Now, ideally, these might retract. They do. Okay, cool. So now they retract. In theory, you could push this a stair, push this one forward. No. Push this up too, like so. Have the stair here. Pull this back. Replace the stair with a normal block. Push this one by one and cover the wall. Probably what I tried to do here. I was trying to do it in stages actually later on. How I did it. This design works. Okay, this design again is going in through the wall like the old design, not the new design. It's up from the floor. This is going in through the wall still. Really turn this one on out. This way. Okay, right. So I had to figure out first off how to do it all. And now the issue is, I need to do it within a confined space. These pistons are here, 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 here. I can't build this design to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7-ish times because there's not enough room. So it's a 1x1 design, which this is. It might work, but no. So this is done trying to combine all together at once, which we'll see how this goes. Okay, that's good. Can retract. Can. Do they all do that? I should have worked. Okay, this actually is not a bad design. Now the issue is how do you swap all these blocks out for storage? I'm guessing what this guy was for down here, trying to swap a block. And that's what all goes wrong from there. I thought, okay, maybe I need more room. That's the one that can pull it back more. Hence this new design. Here it extends, and then it pulls back with this button here. Now this design was not used, but if you look at it sideways, making it horizontal, this design was kind of used in the final staircase. Essentially, as I mentioned in the last video about this, the staircase essentially is a giant piston extender that extends all the way up and pulls all the way down. So this kind of thing was kind of used in the later designs, where I simplified it down a little bit to make it easier for me and more compact. But essentially, it is a piston extender that does get used in the final staircase. This design here, I don't think does jack shit. I think it kind of gave up. The idea was to. This would be a piston that would actually. Right. No, I don't get what the fuck this is about. I know the idea is try and rotate. This is okay, this can be like a stair, or like a quartz, stair, quartz, stair, quartz, stair. I can rotate it around, but where do you access this fucking thing from, Ethan? Is there a button here somewhere? Oh, fuck. What's a button even adds? Turn this thing on. Up here. I might have fucked it up, hold on. It's every other one. Quartz. Alright. Alright, does it work? No. So this doesn't work. That was part of the design, though, was try and make it to where we could rotate around and get our edges, no big deal. But again, one, it doesn't work right now, and two, how are you gonna fit this onto that wall with more involved? It's just, and that was the hard part, you know. There isn't an obvious symbol other than just, you know, saying fuck it, I'm leaving the old one there, or just putting a normal set of stairs and not making it fancy, but there's no fun in that, right? So it's, I'm willing to trust that I've had several failed designs. I don't have a problem with it. I tried, I couldn't figure it out at first, so I tried again. This next one here is, I don't know if this is first or that's first. I'm assuming this one is. So this one is an important design. This one shows that this is where we begin using the observers now. So use them? No. But it was the concept that mattered. Not where the button, okay, hold it right here. Or is it this? It also looks kind of broken. And probably because it is. It's doing something, but the alignment is nowhere. Let's I don't know what it's doing anymore. Maybe it's just a really long extender, but I don't think it works anymore. Extend. Kind of. I'm trying to retract it though, actually. It's the number of steps it took. So let's try and get this thing. Hey, piston better? Shit. 4, 5. Maybe. But it might be just broke. Face it. Yeah, that one's probably not working right anymore, unless one more try to see if it needs. No. Yeah, not always. Yeah, it's not working now because. Yeah, I don't understand why. This doesn't work, but yeah, using observers was a good idea. Now the issue is, one, how do I get this many observers to work in such a small space? And two, how do I make it work at all? Because this doesn't work. This clearly does not work, but even if it did work, it probably won't fit. So how can I make it? So the point being, why waste the time making this work when I can tell it won't fit anyway? So what can we do that might fit? Can you do a Redstone line of pistons down there? The idea being that you could, or I guess some buttons and others. I don't know. A button that triggers some of these. Oh. Your button doesn't stay, but could be helpful. Definitely not. Yeah. Those to me make more sense. There's no redstone line here. This thing probably has some issues and I'll give up pretty quick. I know this is not dumbass, that's just all arguing. Can I meet this? Hold on. Alright, can I make this retract the way it sits? I'm gonna say probably not. No. Okay, if it was fucking hooked up right, could I? And there's the problem. Okay, I see why this didn't work, because if I was to, it'd be all too close together, I think. That's why, if I put, I'd have to do business above here, that wouldn't work because they're too close to this. Because if I do this, Probably not. Yeah. And that's not turned on. That's why I keep on, because it wasn't going to work anyway. So that kind of failed, because the weird way observers handle redstone line, which is, I mean, it's kind of dumb actually. It doesn't work. I can see it might have a use, but no. This guy, I'm trying to figure out how to get a flying machine. I mean, they would have told you to have built a flying machine and done it that way. But it wouldn't be my own design, so I was kind of stubborn on that one. I tried to build one and failed, so I just kind of gave up on it. And then the designs on here should be new. And 9 in here. What was that for? I forget why. I remember that being that it was there for a purpose. Was it for the main mode or for just for this? I forget now though. And nothing up here. So I say this map not because it didn't. I mean, the only good thing out of it was the observers, the idea of using those, and that's about it. And the fact that they could reach into compact spaces like this. And that's a very key thing in the final design. Otherwise, this map does, or the purchase made this map does nothing for the final design. But it was kept to show you guys, hey, my first plan didn't work. The first several don't work actually. Well, let's see a better design, shall we? A very much better one too. Let's go to view one. View one does work. I was probably it worked this far back, but it does. Let's do Commander, Weather, Clear, Time Set, Day, Game Rule, Do It Cycle, False. Alright. So, we have, it's actually not a horrible design, compared to the later ones. It's quite complicated though. This is what's running the main circuits. Before we get to that, let's get to this test design here. I have one more idea with the observers and trying to go in through the wall. So from the side here, like the old staircase was. Now let's use water to do the staircase, to turn the pistons. This is a hell of a lot. This is hellishly unreliable and unpredictable because of the way the water changes states, and that counts as an update. I'm not sure what I mean here if I can. Just turn this off. I need more pistons to show this to you guys. It's actually a really good idea until it wasn't. Like all of them, right? Like, oh, this is a good idea until it wasn't anymore. I need to fill them all in. Just enough. So all of these are about the same level, right? How do I turn just this one on? See, they all move back and forth. And this only moves one time, but it's going back and forth because of the way the water changes states. If it keeps going through, it just wreaks havoc on it. Now they're already set. Pick another one to undo. I'm just going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So this one was a good idea, just not reliable, not consistent at all. But potentially you can work around that, make it work. It's just, there's no fucking point. Why bother? In comes this design. I like this, the fact it's very compact in the sense that most of the logic is on a 1.1 by something area. I mean, this stuff is just going to the various points of the staircase. But this is the main logic like you see in the floors. Very tall, sure, but it's all together. Now, why I got more complicated, I have no idea. Well, I might ask maybe why. But yeah, this is supposed to have a very good look, a very good start for the game. So, the note they have here, we are using observers. Like we do in the final design. Oh, I see the problem here. I was thinking this was the opening and closing. No, this is just the extension portion, which is much bigger than the or no, this is just the retraction. I think. This is only the retraction, which is, I think, smaller actually than the final outcome. I'm probably wrong though. But it says, yeah, this is the retraction here, according to the notes. Button on blue terracotta retracts. Not practical at all. Okay, and then we have in here, this uses the, okay, I put it on the wrong one, I think. I went over notes or this earlier, I think I put that note on the wrong version. But doesn't use the middle up design. Yes, wait, this is traction, yeah, never mind. Okay. Yeah, this is very messy. So this one, oh my gosh, where do I even start here? What the fuck is going on here? Where are the stairs? Okay, this is, right here, the staircase, the little. I don't even know what we're doing. Well, this all is used in the extension, so it's actually from here going in and pushing each piston up. So this does not use observers in this one. This is doing all with just plain redstone on its way up. That is terrible. This one is just redstone lines. This is the extension here, straight into the pistons. This all is for the retraction. So all of this is about the retraction. So you'll see that there's the oil fires off, and then the lines run into, that's right, the other T flip design. Takes a lot more room in this case, and then it goes into across the observers. Oh god. This isn't using the straight line design, this is diagonal. Oh, I don't remember doing this. Yeah, this is terrible. This is genuinely terrible. And it makes sense, but I don't remember doing a design like this. And you got pistons being used to set off the observers. Are those T flip-flops? Yes, they are. I tried to look at the design beforehand, so I'm a little rusty on this one. I don't remember doing it like this ever. I don't. Oh, yes, because I had pistons coming down and triggering and shit. Oh, yeah. What are all these? Oh, that's the firing order of how to make it. Close. Retract. Yeah. That maybe is the final firing order. I have no idea. I have to look at it all and see. But yeah, this is the initial design. It's got a lot of issues. The fact that this is just, I can see why it says, this is one that says it, not practical at all. Yeah, I can see why it's not practical. It's terrible. Especially because this shit takes up most of the fucking living room. But I did say the L word. We're gonna try this one and see if it works. First, instead of the wool though, let's add some stairs. And place it where the wool is, just in case it complains. So you can walk up it when it's done. But yeah, this is why this is a bad design, for sure. And why is that lower than the rest? That's weird. Anyhow, that button is working. We need to find another button here, and it's just a bit down here. And it does indeed work. So here will be your floor. You can walk up the stairs. Oh, that one's worn off. But you could make that work. Now the issue is, I see why that's different now. When you turn this off, some of this shit actually retracts automatically, which it does not in the final version, or does it? Psych, never mind. Oh, the stairs might, yeah. That's about it. So let's see if all this shit going on can't retract. And it does say functional on my notes, so in theory it can. I gotta find the button now. Wait on Bluetooth color tracks. Not helpful. Okay, there we go. Fuck. Yeah, about where it was before. So it's a con. So this is a con. This is okay. Yeah, the more I see this, the more I see it's so fucking terrible. And it's not done yet, is it? I don't think it is. It is. No, I think that's how it was actually, wasn't it? It's still going. No, I think it's done. Let's do it again. I'll try to get a better shell of it. Yeah, it hasn't moved. But this is quite terrible. That's why we didn't use it in the final world. It's all lights up. And it works. The power to this. Yeah, over there. Now, this is the very first version that does what kind of mostly work. Alright. It is slow. But it is, in a way, functioning. That's one step at a time, too. Doesn't have much. That's it. No, it's not. Never mind. We get the point though. It's a bad design, but that's why we have more to show off here. Let's head on to the version 1 final, which is a lot, version 1, it's a lot different than this version 1. Okay? So V1, or new series in V1, you have V4, 3, V3, V1, V2, and V7.5, which is this is the final version, V6, version 6, and V5 version 7. I'm only showing off the final revision, except for version 1, because version 1's final revision is a lot different than version 1's first version. So let's get V1 final going, shall we? So what do we see in version 1? Oh, here's some circuits I have designed. Here's that. Here's a second attempt at the water circuit, which also does not work. Don't know why I tried it again, but whatever. Tried to do the wall thing again. I thought this was probably too complicated. As you can see, we're, yeah. This is a lot different than I actually did. I think that's the wall idea because I didn't think this is a practical idea at all. This is not. But this, for the same reason I showed, this does not work. This mess, I don't know what the fuck this is going to do. It was a block swapping attempt again. But it would never fit in the fucking space. What you do was to make it work first, and then try to compact it down later. And yeah, I couldn't figure it out. So that sucked. Came on the roof before. These two do kind of, this one more does get used in the designs. Actually in a different form. But the idea here was to make where I could hit. I usually you could act in stages and track those stages and activate the next stage. So stage 1 would do this, stage 2 would do this, stage 3 would do this. That is, god damn it, I keep forgetting to do this. Time, set, day, game roll, do it, cycle, false. Okay. So if you hit the button once, and do this, there's stage 1. Do it again. Stage 2, stage 1 does not repeat. You notice. Stage 3. Notice 1 and 2 do not repeat. Stage 4. Notice 1 and 3 do not repeat. That's being done by having it go through here. Go through here. This is the reset line, I think, possibly. This goes up to this, the output. The output gets cut by this piston here. And this output will then turn this piston, pull this back, enabling the second output, I believe. So we hit the button. It can load output because this has been cut off. That pulls this back, allowing it to work for stage 2. What this does is beyond me. Then stage 2. Notice it's moved now. That was over there a second ago. That's not pulled back for stage 3 to work. And this can no longer fire because that's over there. Okay, so it's actually disabling itself. That's what it is. This here is disabling this. And then this is disabled. This cannot enable this. So it will just keep going. But that's too complicated for what I wanted. Well, this could work. So I made this instead, which you saw in the final design, watch that video. It's the hopper counter for the closing sequence, but instead of counting now and only outputting on the final one, it outputs on each one. So you could have, you know, where you hit it, and there's stage 1's output. We hit it again, and there's stage 2's output. We hit it again. stage 3, then 4, then 5, so on and so forth. So in the final, in the version 1 final design, which is huge, you'll see that back here, I do have, it's going to go stage 1, stage 2, that goes down to there, stage 3 goes down to here, and stage 4 resets it, stage 5 was not used. So this, why I changed it, I don't know. I think it was something more like a flat design and not a vertical design. And a lot of this too is because I'm taking the wiring and moving it over to here. So a lot of this is just long. To extend it over here, I'm trying to design the circuit to make it work. So let's take a deeper dive into the circuit and see what I actually got going on. We can see here, we now have the newer, I'll say newer, but the final flip-flop design I used. I tried to design it over here, and I couldn't figure out how to do it with this one. So I found it online. But I think I knew about it. I couldn't remember how to do it, so there it is. The design right there. And that's doing nothing. Down here, we do have the cover-ups in the floor now. We have observers on both sides, so this side is the extension, and this side's still part of the retraction. I did not rebuild the entire thing in a new map. I just did a copy of the map, and I worked on it in a new copy, and saved the old copy to do this video, pretty much. This video has been worked on for like 3 years now, basically. This is all for the extension. Weirdly enough, it used terracotta blocks, well, mostly terracotta blocks, and yet the final one only uses the wood blocks. So interesting in there. This is hello. This uses a hell of a lot more observers. I mean, look, each thing has on row going all the way to the end here. So you have 1 row of observers, 2 rows, 3 rows, 4 rows, 5, 6, or whatever. And same thing on this side. This uses a shit ton of observers. Again, beyond anything practical in survival mode. But the idea is not to make it work in survival at first. The idea is to make it work and then figure out, okay, how can I make it more compact? So, let me make notes real quick. Yes. Yep, it's not ready. It's nuts. It's nuts. Yeah, far too big and messy wiring. No shit. And, okay, so, let's find this mission's upper platform. I think it's over here, actually. You'll notice something here, and that is, it's using a design similar to what's used in the final design, where it has the looping I talked about. If you haven't seen the part where I explain the final circuits and how it works, I'm gonna watch that first. But this is basically the looping technique used for the retraction in the final design. It goes in through here, out through there, and back down, in through here, back around and down, in through here, back around and down. And this is doing the same thing down here, and it is being used to run to various outputs, much like in the final design. This is not as color-coded, but it is still color-coded, at least. We got a lot of this mess is me pulling all the way back here, not necessarily all required as being close to the house. However, this thing's fucking huge. And these, so is there a problem that I started to notice and why I changed it later on, I'd have it to where it basically was trying to fire the wires in order without any isolation. What I mean by that is, I'd have it going from, let's just find an example. So this is what I call an isolated system. It's going white, then orange, then this, then white, then magenta. But the signal is going down this line here. The main signal goes through here. When I say a non-isolated system, I mean if it was going into white, then the orange, where I can power the white wire. I don't want to though. Let me build another example here. I have no. What I mean by isolated system here, pull some colors out. Alright, let's say we have some redstone lines here. What did I miss? The redstone. Fuck you. I come down the line here. Put some repeaters in. You'll notice, I hit the button here. It powers them all up. First, if I hit white though, only white powers. Now in the non-isolated systems, what I have grown to white, then this gray, black, and dark gray, which is fine when I go like this. But I just need to power just the white wire, not power all those too. That is not isolated. This is isolated. I'm using it for lack of better terms. This is not. So this is what I've got going on up here. That's non-isolated on the left side there, up here. Already identified it. Well, maybe not. No, I'm not, I guess. Okay, maybe not. Oh, no, I had that going before though, and it caused some issues. What this is doing, I have no fucking clue. I don't remember anymore. It's so fucking messed up. And just, not even messed up, just complicated as hell. So this is obviously a huge design. Far too resource having to even think about doing it in survival mode. There is no point. But in theory, it should work. So I'm just going to run this again here. Oops. Yeah. Alright. So that's all I have on answer for today. And try and see what works. This is have the unified button too. So it's all there. And that's right. Oh. This is a lot slower too. But it works. And I do the traction. It's more than more traction, so. I think. Yeah, it is. Let me see the outside. Where are we at? I have no idea. We're here, yep, we're. Now we're going way over there to somewhere. I have no idea where. This is going off now. And back into over to there. Over to here. Over to here. Jumps through here. And back into here. Take all this shit off. And back through there again. Back over here again. And it just keeps going and going. They're hit over here. Probably. Who knows? Dang it. No. Really, I don't know. Over there, huh? I have no idea. But it is done now. By the way, I missed it. So it does work, but it's way too complicated and absolutely impractical to build in survival mode. So here's the plan. V3 or V2, try to compact shit down and reduce the amount of material. This is pretty much, this is the working design. Now you gotta compact it down, make it practical to build in survival mode. There to version 2. So what was notes on it, which is a good thing. Version 2. Alright, I'm going to cheat here. Time set day. General do cycle false. Alright, so first thing to notice on this designer, it is still fucking huge. It's less, you can see it has reduced some of the load here. But using the pump up here going, but it's still fucking huge. But one thing you'll notice, a major reduction of material is actually below the ground, where we have a unified and a smaller observer system. Now this is all this is not being used at all. I just didn't delete it all yet. But you'll notice this cannot get a signal across. It is dead. These lines here are all disconnected. I got it there, disconnected, broke, disconnected, or what. This is no longer being used. This is now being used. And this is what's used in the file design. 1, 2, 3. Oh wait. 1, 3, 2, 1, 3, 1, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, I think it's messed up down here. It's the bottom, okay. So 1, 2, 3, 1. Okay. So I started at the top then. But I think that's not the final design, I don't think. But definitely a lot less than before. Then I was testing various things to see if it was timing different, if the observers added delay to the signal, and do they? Let's find out. I think so. This is faster, but it's so fucking close that it's basically irrelevant. Let's try this one and see. Yeah, it's so close that it doesn't fucking matter. So, anything worried about it being timing differently because this is all the way out here, and now it's way back here. Right out there, maybe. But anyhow, so we now have a better system. Not great, but much, much better. And the observers. So you need pistons though to set something off. Oh yes, because some of these things I had to do differently. So I had, like, say, with Like if one piston needed to move, but not the one next to it, I had to do shit like this to move just that piston and not the ones with it. It's a real pain in the ass. Yeah, it's complicated still. It's not as bad as the last one. It looks just as bad, but it's not. The water's still above ground. This is used the time, this is in the last design too. This is the time when the floor needs to retract. It is an excessive amount of repeaters, something I always knew it needed to go, but it doesn't get the job done in this version. And V2, it says the cover up is now disconnected for troubleshooting purposes, so you won't see it working in this one, but it did work in V1, you guys saw. So let's go ahead and hit the button here, see what happens. Is it that one or this one? I don't know. Is that one? The one just does the extension and the other one doesn't both properly. No, it didn't work. Anyhow, we're gonna ignore that. It's done. So, faster, better. Not quite the final design yet, though, obviously. Stick one down, the current one does. And it's gonna be, who knows where's that? We're here. We come back around. Let's go after this though. Down here. As you guys here, this shit, the repeating lines, this one, called the whipping, also using the final design, and it ends there. This is going through to the traction, and now we should be all good to go. I see that pulled all the way down. And it is. So yeah, it doesn't look a whole lot different. It does look different, but not by a whole lot though. So we're reading closer to the final design. Let's go to version 3, shall we? I think it's a lot different than V2. In fact, are we starting the movement around yet? I don't think so, are we? No, we're not. Time for version 3. Yes, one of these. Okay, not this one. Version 3, revision 14. What I do, I saved, if I need it changed and it worked, I'd save the colored map. So if I need it changed, didn't work, couldn't fix it, I could just revert back instead of having to troubleshoot it. So here's the version 3. This laptop video is gone. That whole wiggle thing is gone. The switch is gone. The stuff over here is still mostly the same. They're still doing shit underground. So, way down here, we have what should look familiar as the opening of the extension circuit. It's not quite the same. It does have the two-step concept, which did have it in version 1. I'm going to point that out to you guys. We go to V1 Final. You'll notice something. I missed my notes, damn it. Or, maybe not this one. Which one had it? Oh, V1 did. Okay. The OG V1. And this has, look at the stack here. Hey. I lied. What the fuck was it? I seen it earlier, damn it. One of these had the version 2 that had it. Yeah, I put it on the wrong one at first. No, shit. That version 2 that had it. Somewhere I had a piston that was doing the same thing as the two-step in the later versions. What do you have? You don't have the fuck. One of these had a piston doing the fucking two-step on the extension. Whatever. Anyhow. Version 3, right? I'll find it later in edit. If I can find it again. Oh, it needs a... No. It's still over here. It's not. No, it's not. Anyhow, okay. Well, that's a fail. But we do have now, what kind of looks like the final version where we have the underground platforms. This is the same order as the beginning of it is. I checked it as the final order. And the final version, this is the opening or the extension circuit. And down here we begin to have, we do effect, div, a Minecraft, night vision, fit. They do have not quite the final retraction circuits, but not in the beginning of that. They do have the same old, like the last version where they had the stages system. That's not the counter. That's just doing, it's a counter, but it's doing stages instead of one count to 4, like in the final design. I'll platform down here, just doing the same thing. It's nice for the retraction. But again, you don't see the looping anymore. I'll come back later though, obviously. You just see it just firing pistons in the right order. And I don't even know half the shit does or why. But I know it sounds like I'm talking about, because I kind of don't. I know it sounds like I don't know what I'm talking about. And it's kind of because I don't anymore with these designs. They're so old, and I don't really care to know anymore. But the point being, we started transitioning to underground. And the opposing side of the inverters are now removed. I needed the room for something else down here. Don't know if this is still using, yeah, you know, that wonky design stuff. This is the front design. I think it is actually. Yeah. I don't know. It doesn't look like it, honestly. I don't think it is. But I use the room over here. So these observers are now gone. But this is the version 3. At 1.2, I had the series backwards, or upside down rather. So the bottom, the top was flat, and the bottom had like a hill to it. So it was like more, like this. Let me just do it like this. But it used to be at 1.4 version 1 even more like this, where I had it flat across the top instead of the bottom. And being on the bottom worked far better and easier, hence why it's not like this, instead of this. I haven't seen yet, so you guys know. So it's good and see it works, I'm sure it does. All these are functional, so yeah, just to prove they are. We'll push buttons. And that's it. That means I forget. Maybe the new done. And here we are cooking. No, I forget them. This is the main or the second port engaging, like go right there. I'm trying to damn it. Oh, this thing going off, okay. Let's see what this goes. Try to follow it. I'm trying to get it tough, but that worked. Boom. All been tried enough. The next few have barely any notes to them, so I don't see them having a whole lot to show. But we'll show them off anyway. On to version 4 to do because it's pretty long as it is. Big thing here, notice this is now completely gone out of the picture. Everything is now underground. That's pretty much the only thing this changes. Let's go ahead and get a nice little look at it. Game mode, spectator. And this is a lot cleaner too. This is still here, being used. But beyond this, this is all blown up and gone now. That line goes to nowhere, so this, no, that's useless. I just didn't clean it up because not being used in the phone zone anyway. This is not the phone zone. This looks the same. So does this. So does this. This looks, oh yeah. Down here. Okay, down here we now have what's more like the final circuit, the looping concept. And see it back here. I think I just built this down here from the other platform. And I'm guessing that's about it. I don't see that much else has changed. But it's all underground now. Much closer to the staircase itself. I think it's much more compact. You see, now up here it's a fuck ton cleaner. Still a mess, sure, but this we could have built. Is it the best design? No. We could have made this work though, and this is still a mess too. Yeah. But it is cleaner, I will say that. It's not as bad as it once was. But we can do better, right? Hence we do. Typically gotten rid of the middle inputs too, I think, which is nice, because yeah, that's terrible. On the version 5, I would notice it's using the looping system more versus that mess you saw before. So, we're gonna land. Yeah. Up here. Pretty much the same, if not exactly the same. Probably all down here where it changed. Oh yeah. Right. We have more of the looping system already. The slider thing is now gone on this floor. This is new right here. Whatever that's doing. Down here, we have more of this. Not hidden in the corner, it's actually more out in the open. Oh, that was down here. Down here still, does it look? No, it's the same. Okay, on 2 more floors than I have before. This is so much more efficient, more compact to do it this way. Instead of just doing it manually through a line. So you have that one line going around, repeating itself 10 times over. Now you have 2 lines that do it all and repeat internally. Doesn't make any sense what I just said. I know. I had one long line of repeaters that repeats itself over and over again. It's going to get a lot bitterness. It's 2 rows, but they repeat themselves without saying, you know, having, okay, cyan, then blue, then cyan, then brown, then blue, then cyan, then green, then brown, then blue, then cyan, all the way across here. Now it's moving into over, in a much more compact way. Almost like it's built into the redstone loop rather than. I can't even put in the words what I want to say, but basically, it's better just doing it this way than doing it, you know, repeating everything over and over again. It's a lot longer because you have to have more redstone. I think the alternative to this, I'm going to explain this here. We have one long redstone line with other repeaters. I should have. Why not? Damn it. instead of do it like this, where you have, let me drop the blocks here. Order. You would need to go, okay, yeah. Cyan, then blue, then cyan again, then brown, then blue, then cyan, then green, brown, blue, then cyan. Instead of you do it like this, you can just do it like that and have the repeaters repeat themselves, other than running more redstone lines to repeat those lines over and over again. I'm not wiring the whole thing here because fuck that, but that's what I'm trying to say here. This is better than doing it like this, which is how I was doing it in the first place. I did again explain that more in the last video about this staircase too. So yeah, we're going to that way more, compact things down, and that's the only real difference here. So I guess I'll show it working, even though I don't like to see it up and down again. But and this is still been disconnected since version 2. It was done version 1 was more of a proof of concept than anything else. Go ahead and come down here. Now I'm curious about, does this do the multi-step? Or is this still one at a time? And this is one at a time still, oh god. No, it does start doing, okay. Let's do more than one thing at once now, finally. But we'll go through here. See it's up here still. Working its way down and around. So come down here and do the same thing. Nope. So this has been disconnected already. Okay, cool. This has been gone because look, that line's been broke. So this is not being used. It's just up here now. So that's kind of cool actually. You got rid of that whole section down there. I did this and dig up in the final version and realized, oh, it's not being used anymore. Fun. Oh well. So there you go. It does indeed work. That is version 5, I believe. Yeah. Let me get it right here. Oh, we're almost done. Like I said, these ones just towards the end, they're not that much different from each other, so I don't have a lot to say compared to, you know, the first couple versions where it's a long ass list of them different. Alright. So one thing I noticed is order maps here. I'll show you one. I'll quickly order one. If we go into the house, down to the basement, and should there be a brewing stand here? Yeah, that's a problem. So I had my custom built PC already. And I was playing and recording on here. I designed this on my laptop though, which did not have a copy of the newer map. Didn't even matter, because it's still the same map, it's a little bit older. Forgot where the brewing stand was and built it right where it was actually. So we had to pull a new map and rebuild it to work around the brewing stand. Where version 6 comes in. This is a newer map. The one you've been using. And as you notice, this is a much more compact and actually a cleaner than the final build version. I mean, this looks amazing compared to the final version. It's kind of bad I didn't use it, but that's the reason why. So, This is a new, this is a clean slate. None of the prototype designs are here. That platform doesn't exist. It's a nice, clean, slick build. The problem is, where's the wiring at? I need to put it underneath the ground. Know that, but how far down? Oh, fuck. Anyhow. But here's the problem. It's so far underground, it's using more resources to build it because everything's so deep into the ground. Making it kind of impractical to, not impractical to build, but more resource heavy to try and build it. Damn it. So, this is, I was trying to think, what can I do to save on resources? Oh, build this shit more towards the top. That was the solution, so I had to build it more towards the top in version 7. Let me just do this. Keep forgetting. So unzip one's gone. It should be in use too. I think, yeah, it is. Here's that. Do this too. There's that. This is a bit different. I think this is cut before the final build. Actually, I'm still being used here though. And then, yeah. So, once we got it on up, but yeah, it's a very clean design though, for sure. I mean, I say it looks better than the final actually built in the main world. And it's a fashion to show you guys, it does in fact work. I gotta do. I say the floor might work too. It's a bit messy though, I admit. And here it is coming up. What that was, I have no idea. So you go to the top there. Did this that button? Oh yeah, I extended that. Okay, I see why they're over here now. I wonder why they're in the middle of the floor again. Because the wall has been extended outward. And this is where the wall originally was before. That's right. That's where that wall is gone. Duh. I didn't build the interior wall on that one. That's right. These would therefore be part of that interior wall. No. Probably no. So it is all going down. Yeah. I'll find the various things. On. There's nothing, it's final job, it's like, we're just counting for the floor close-ups. So that counter thing's going for good. The stage system. I told it before. So, yeah. That's version 6. Version 7 is what I used in the last video to show you guys what it looks like. So you've already seen version 7. There's no point in showing it off. Version 7 looks how I got built into the final world. And yeah. I hate to say though. This compared to version 7. I'll show this for version's sake. Okay, very familiar, guys. Not that far away. It's not as clean, but it's still not bad. I would say it's still not bad. Of course, the main road we built a building over it to cover it up, but it's still not as bad actually. Yeah, it's a lot closer to the surface of the hook, so a lot of redstone from the drone all the way up. So it's probably a good thing we did it that way, even if it was not as clean. But that is all 7 revisions of the staircase. Again, some of those, like 4, 5, and 6, I have 2 notes for. 2 and 3, I have like 5 notes for, and then V1s, I have like a whole fucking list of notes, especially V1 final. Because I did 2, 4, 6, 8. It's like a 21 set of notes there, probably. Around 20. So, yeah, that is staircase. The old versions, not in depth on all of them because I'm not doing that. I have no level anymore. But this is the second of 3 videos in of the loose end of season 1. The next video, I'll give you a bit of a hint of what the final video will be. It'll be similar to this one. I think I did show this in the last video, didn't I? I have copies of older maps of the main of the world. Just work here. So the next video is going to be all of these. I have all these various buckets of TechSavvvvy bunkers. So yes, this ought to be quite interesting. A nice walk down memory lane, a second walk down memory lane, and then after that video is done, season 2 shall begin. So, hope you enjoyed this video. If you didn't, too bad. Fuck you, I guess. No. But if you enjoyed, I'll see you all in this video, this next video coming up, where I do this, and then after that, season 2. Hope you enjoyed. Listen, guys. Take it easy.